Hey YouTube, been a while since we did a rollout on the table. We've been doing a lot of bubble crapless videos. So today we're gonna do something kind of crazy. So it's gonna be a $7,500 buy-in. We're gonna be doing two games. We're gonna be doing a $25 pass line and a $25 ATS. The way we're gonna do the ATS is 5, 10, 5, and a 5 crap. And then once this comes out, we're going to go 750 across, looking for 2 hits. Then we're going to reduce and go from there. So we'll have 150 on the 6 and 8, 125 on the 5 and 9, and 100 on the 4 and 10. So we have 1,500 in blacks, 4,000, or sorry, 5,000. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 in purples and 1,000 in green. So 5, 6, $7,500 buy-in. We're gonna toss our quarters in, quarter on the pass, and then our action, which will be 5, 10, 5, 5 crap. All right, coming out. We're gonna see how far we can go on this. 6, 2, 8. Like I said, I know it's better to put the money back in odds, but we're treating this as if it's, we're not the shooter, but we're still doing the ATS. So we're gonna toss in 1,000. Tell the dealer 750 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quarters is 650, and that's 750, and they owe us 250 change. 250 change. All right, point is 8. We got that marked. And here we go. 5, 6, 11. There we go. Nothing to do, ship them through. 5, 1, 6. All right, so 150 pays 175. We're gonna toss in a quarter and have our 4 and 10 both go to 200. And what was that? That was a 6. So you gotta get used to marking and doing all the fun stuff again. Been a while. 4, 3, 7. All right, so that one hurt. This is gonna lose. That was almost the worst case scenario. Kind of was the worst case because it got us to throw in money. The PSO would have saved us some. All right, so quarter on the pass. Quarter goes in for our action. 5, 10, 5 with a $5 crap. All these clear. And that was shooter number 1. Puck is off. We just go against the back wall to make it easier on my back. I'm not great at flipping it. 6, 2, 8. 8 easy. Right back on that 8. All right, so we're going to drop in 750. Oh. 5, 6, 750. Ask for the same thing as last time. So, since we did our last in-person video here, we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think we're, like 1,050 or something like that, getting close. So I want to thank everyone out there that has subscribed. The next big milestone is we got to get up to our 4,000 watch hours. And then we can start getting some monetization. I'm going to be getting my store going. I got to get some help on that. Oh, 617. All right, so we're going to leave that 750 in place. Drop this. Take that. Drop a quarter on the pass. A quarter for the action. And then 5, 6, 7, 50. Yeah, because a lot of people do like the hoodie that I designed. It's pretty neat. And so we're going to get the store open and hopefully get these watch hours up. All right, so that's a 12. we're going to get 35. So they'll take this quarter, give us 35. Hey, we got a couple of reds in the rack. But yeah, really, I've been appreciating everyone's support. Comments, whether they're positive or negative, we appreciate all of those. 1, 3, 4. Point to be 4. And yeah, just look forward to growing and being a little bit more active this year. We're about a year out from the surgery recovery. 6, 4, 10. All right, that's gonna pay 200. 4, 5. And we're gonna take the 4 and 10 up, and we'll say we're doing it as if it's separate games. So we'll put here. I know it would save us like $10 in the other location. I'm well aware of that. But for the purpose of what we're doing, look for one more hit. We can't get there. 5, 2, 7. All we need is that second hit, and we haven't got it yet. So I'm just gonna take these 200s off here. So that is 550, or sorry, 750. So 5, 6, 7, 50. And I'm just doing this for the ease, you know, the dealers would take all your stuff down, but we know what's going on. And this quarter would fall, so I have to drop 50 more in, quarter on the pass, a quarter to get my action up with the $5 crap. All right, so, you know, crap players are not superstitious at all, but we're gonna switch from those red dice and go to the money green dice. 3, 2, 5, there we go. We've already put our money in, all this stuff is squared away. And here we go. So our fourth shooter, 5, 3, 8. All right, so we're gonna drop a quarter. 150 pays 175. Drop a quarter in. Press the 4 and 10 up to 200 each. All right, looking for that second hit. We have yet to get it. Come on. Money green dice, be good to us. 3, 1, 4, there we go. So it's gonna pay 400. We're gonna drop in a quarter, get 15 change for the VIG, and get paid 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then ask to be taken down to 320 across. So we have 1, 2, 3, 25. Get back a nickel. And then this will turn into 320 across. 50, 50. 6 and 8 will be 60. We'll have the point. So that's 300. 310. 320. We already got our change, so we're all good there. And that was a 4. Very, very good number. So now we are out of the hand finally on the shooter. On shooter number 4, we got there. 6, 5, 11. It's good for the bonus. So let's do that. All right, here we go. 6, 2, 8. All right, so that has 60 on it. It's gonna pay 70. We're gonna toss a quarter in. 50, 60, 60, 70. We're gonna get back a nickel. And we're gonna take this up to 150. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so that's right. Dealers will make it a black chip underneath. 150. That nickel's for us. And here we go. Next one of those. If we get another 8, we'll collect it. Here we go. Not gonna happen, but at least we got out of the hand that time. All right, so that's gonna go. All this is gonna clear. Take the pass line. All that. So we've done 4 shooters. Got out of the hand one time. So quarter pass, quarter for our 5, 10, 5, 5 crap. And then 750 to get up and across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 650, 700, 725, 750. All right, so we are ready. We're gonna do a mixture red-green for shooter number 5, 2-2 hard 4. All right. And like I said, we know that that would make us $5 extra back here, but we're gonna stick with the system the way we planned on. So we've had a hard 4. Now we just had a hard 8. We're gonna drop a quarter because it pays $1.75. Quarter for 2. Press the 4 and the 10. All right, 4 and 10 are the best numbers. See if we get one of those. 6, 3, 9. All right, that's a pay $1.75. Has to be taken down to 330 across, because that's our second hit. 2, 3, 25. So it's 350. 20 change. They'd hand this off to you. Then get you set up. 330 across. I would love to have a dealer for these videos, and hopefully we'll get that. So that was a 9, right? Yep, 6, 3, 9. Five, 3, 8. All right, so on that, we're gonna drop a quarter. It pays 60. Sorry, it pays 70 for 60. They're gonna give us 5 back. Take this up to 150. They would hand that over, verify it. I know it adds up to 150. Boom. If we get another 8, we'll collect it. It'll be great. 516, same thing. We're gonna drop a quarter in. We'll get back a nickel. We've already shown it on the 8. This goes to 150. Get that 6 marked. Here we go. 415. We're just working our way, getting all the numbers pressed up here. So we have 50. We're going to drop in 5. It pays 75. Plus that will take us to 125. Mark that 5. Here we go. Hard to see. It rolled back here, but it is a 6-6 midnight. $426. All right, that's great. That's 150. It's gonna pay 175. We're gonna collect this one. 175. Back up to the rack. Yeah, it feels good doing a video here on the table. Oh, there we go. That's a good number. Aces. Mark that. Here we go. Looking for a 6, 8, or 3 would be good. 4, 4, hard 8. All right, that pays 175. That's the first on that 8 after it's been pressed. So that 175, we're gonna collect. All right, here we go. 325. It's 125, pays 175. So now we've hit the 5, 6, and 8 all since we've been pressed up on those. Three, 3, hard 6. All right, so this time it pays 175. We're gonna take it up to 300. We get a quarter up to our rack. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that quarter, I'm gonna toss it in. All the hard ways heavy on the 6, so $10 6, 5 on the other 3. And if they hit, we'll press. If they miss, we'll just let them fall. It doesn't matter. 617. But on that shooter, we did make some money. A 3 would have been really nice. It would have given us another 175. So all this falls. But we did get 3 hits on press up numbers that helped us recoup some of the earlier losses, even though they've been brutal. That was our 5th shooter. All right, so this gets away. We need a quarter pass, a quarter for the 5, 10, 5, 5 crap. And then we'll just drop in 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 725, 750, so they don't have to do any kind of change. They could just use our money. 50, 50, quarter, quarter. All right, we're up and off. My favorite dice are the yellows, but they're hard to see on video. We'll try the purples. Here we go, purple dice. 6, 3, 6, 3, 9. So the point will be 9. We've already got all of our bets out there, so we can just continue to roll with it. Here we go. Oops, these hard ways fell. Forgot to take those down. Here we go. 5, 5. Yeah, of course, I take the hard ways down and then we roll the hard way. But it was money that was from last time. So that's to pay 200 for 5. We're just gonna press the 4 and the 10 up. 4 or 10 would be a great hit, but we need one more hit. We get out of the hand. 5, 1, 6. All right, it's to pay 175. Have him taken down to 330. Sorry, 320. So there's 3 1/4. We'll get back a nickel, and then all of this will get handed off to us. They have 330. Oh, sorry, I keep saying 330. 320, which we know is 50, 50, 60 there, 60 there, 50 there, 50 there. Yeah, this is the one thing about doing all this. I said it gives you a really good appreciation of how much work the dealers do for us. So make sure you guys are tipping your dealers. I tipped my biggest tip ever the other day. I had quarters across. I needed the 11. And I'm like, hey, if I roll an 11 right here on this roll, I'll give the dealers a purple. I rolled the 11, and I did stay true to my word. It was at the Chamonix in Cripple Creek. So if any of you are people that work up there, dealers, pit boss, if you could chime in and confirm that, that would be great. It was pretty awesome. All right, so we hit a 9 as the point. So we're gonna get paid our first point here on the line, quarter, and then we're gonna get paid 70. So we're gonna drop in 5. 75 and 50 is 125. Puck will go off, and here we go. 415. It's the sister to that 9 we just hit. So mark that. Here we go. 3, 3, hard 6. So we have 60. So base 70. Drop a quarter is 95. We get 5 back. That takes us up to a $150 bet. Here we go. 4, 6, 10. All right, 50's gonna pay 100. So we need to drop $2. So we'll drop a 5, get 3 change, and the 4 and the 10 will both look like 100. Keep it rolling, shooter. Here we go. 4, 2, 6. All right, that's at 150. This is the first hit at 150, so we'll just collect it. We get 175. All right, 6, 10, 8. All right, we have to drop the quarter in on this one. Drop the quarter. We get back a nickel. This goes to 150. Same as we just did on the 6. Oh, here we go. Some good options. 5, 3, 8. There we go. First hit. We're going to collect the 175. Up to the rack. All right. Get another 6 or 8. We can press them. 4 or 10. We can press them. 5, 1, 6. All right. So we know it's pays 175. We're going to go. There's that quarter. Go to 300, take that quarter, toss it in. Hard ways, heavy 6. All right, 6 would be great. 213, that's the one we left last time. I think that's the first 3 we've rolled on this video, actually. Could be wrong. Here we go, even numbers, pairs. Not gonna happen, 5, 2, 7, boom, boom. But it's all right, we still made some money on that. That was our 6 shooter. So we're gonna leave, these are all, oh, that one's too high. There we go, 150. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50 is all set up. This quarter loses, the hard ways fall. A quarter in for our 5, 10, 5, 5 crap. A quarter for the pass line. And then we need 750 for the action that's already set up there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 750. And we'll try the yellow dice. Or, you know, my wife's in LSU, so we'll go purple and yellow, purple and gold. 4, 4, hard 8. Boom. Coming out on that 8 is the point. The crap check falls. Mark the 8. See if the LSU dice can get it. 4, 5, 9. So pay 175. We're going to drop a quarter in to make it 200. Press the 4 and the 10. Working our way up. Hopefully we could just keep doing that. We went 8, 9. Hopefully we could get a 10 right here. 10 would be great. Oh, it's a hard 6. So pay 175. That comes up to our rack. Take me down to 330. So, sorry, 320. There's 300, a quarter. We're gonna bring 5 change. All that's gonna come back up to the rack. We're out of the hand. 330. 1, 2. Sorry. 50s on everything. That's 300. 310, 320, and that was a 6, hard 6. All right. 213, ace deuce. Here we go. Keep it going. Need some hits here. Not gonna happen, but we did get out of the hand. As far as up here, back here, we lost money. That's gonna happen. That's why we're doing this little thing here. So all this, we'll just bring it down because it's not what we need set up. That was our unlucky 7 shooter. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 50s there is 7, 725, 750. We need a quarter for a pass line. Quarter for our action with the $5 crap. And we're going to stick with these LSU dice. See if the wife could get us some luck this time, lady luck. Ooh, starting off with aces. So we actually make $10 on this because we have 35. We lose the quarter, so $10 action. More importantly though, we have the aces off the bonus numbers. And 213. Hey, there we go. Another $10. And another tough number off the smalls. Here we go. 5, 5, hard 10. Mark that 10. And we finally got a point. Crap check falls. Here we go. 426. He has to pay 175. We're gonna drop a quarter for 200 and use that 200 to press the 4 and the 10. Mark that 6. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Okay, it's 175 again. And this is the point where we bring this down to 325. Add a nickel. This all comes back to the rack. We're gonna go 330 across. Or 320. Why do I keep saying 30? I don't know why. But we got a dirty stack there. Now the banker money won't result in any change for us. 10, 20. Here we go. Ooh, that yellow is hard to tell, but that is a 538. So we're gonna drop a quarter. Fell out there. We'll get a nickel back, and the 8 will look like 150. Mark that 8. Here we go. I'm on. Another 8 would be great. Not gonna happen. That's 527. Yeah, we had the tough numbers on the small. All right, that goes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 2 shooters to go, and then we're gonna count up, and if we manage to get the profit, we might give this a try in real life. But it's a very expensive, high risk strategy. So quarter for our action, quarter pass line, $5 crap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 150, 450, 5, 6, 750. Yeah, we definitely have some work to do because I know the first, I think 3 shooters, we lost money, like the worst we could do. All right, we're gonna go back to some blue dice coming out. We've had a lot of hard 6s, but just can't connect. We're gonna go 50 in on the hard way, so we're gonna get a little crazy. Heavy on the 6 and 8. 10 on the 4 and 10. And here we go. Need some pairs. Some pairs would be nice. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna drop $5 for 200. 4 and 10, both go up. We get 70 for the hard way. We're gonna collect 50 because that was our initial investment on the hard ways. The other 20, we'll give $5 pressure to each one. That 50 comes up, so the hard ways already paid for themselves, and we got some pretty fun hard way bets out there. Pairs, pairs, pairs. Come on, shooter pairs. 4, 5, 9. That's a pay 175. And that is our second hit. So we get to drop this down to 320 across. We'll get an extra nickel because they had that 325. Set this up. And like I said, this is, takes a little bit of work for the crew. So make sure you're taking care of them. I almost had that perfect. Just need the reds. And that was a 9, so let's mark that 9. All right, pairs, pairs, pairs. Pairs will be great. 3, 1, 4. Okay, that's 50. So, I'm sorry, 50 will pay 100. 100 for 2. And then we're gonna make the 4 and the 10 look like 100. The hard 4 falls. We had 15 on it. We're supposed to take $5 off the hard 10 and make it a 4. A hard 4, that is. 4-4, hard 8. All right, this is great. So we're gonna take a quarter, toss it in, we get 5 back. The 8 goes to 150. But more importantly, we have a $20 hard 8 over here. That pays 180. We're gonna take $30, toss it in, and have a $50 hard 8. Bring up 150 to the rack. Mark that 8. And still looking for pairs. As long as the dice are even, we are very happy. Come on, shooter. 6, 4, 10. Hey, 200 for 5. That gets racked. We drop in $5 to replace our hard 10. From here on out, our hardways will always have at least 5 on them. If they hit, we'll press them. If they fall, just replace them with 5. Here we go. 5, 3, 8. That's great. That's 175. That's our first hit on the 8 since it's been pressed up. It fell, so we replace it. It was $50. It drops down to 5, but that's okay. Because now we've basically introduced a third game. So we're doing this, we're doing the bonuses, and now we have the hard way funness. Come on, even numbers. 8 again. All right. So the fun thing there is it's to pay 175. Well, let's get this up to 300. There's an extra quarter. We'll drop in 5 for the hard 8. And just like that, we're looking for that 8. 8 would be great. Come on, stay on that 8. 4, 5, 9. All right, where are we at here? We have 50. So we're going to drop in 5. And that'll take this up to 125. And then we are good. Even number shooter. Pairs, pairs, pairs. Keep this video rolling. 3, 2, 5. All right, we're going to drop in a nickel. And that will pay 75. Add it to that. 125. And we needed the 5 actually. There we go. These blue dice are doing it. Even numbers. We need the dice to get horn numbers. 9. All right, 125 pays 175. That's the first hit since it's been pressed up to that level. We're going to collect the 175 up to our rack. Even numbers, pairs, pairs, pairs. 6, 3, 9. All right, that pays 175. We're taking it straight to 300. And then I gotta get some additional black. We ran out in that rack of black. It's a good problem to have. Good thing I got plenty of chips here. Here we go. 9 shooter. 10, that's good. 200. So 200 for 5. I think that we did that hit already. So 5 back on the hard 10. I'm going to press the 4 and the 10 up. I think that's the right move. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I replaced the $5 hard 10. Here we go. Even number shooter. 12. That's a great even number. All right, come on. Looking for a 8, 10, 11. A lot of good options. 3, 2, 5. All right, that's our first hit at this level. We're gonna go 200 for a quarter. Just keeps things simpler. We have a ton of greens already in the rack. Even number shooter, or an 11 is acceptable odd. 5, 5, hard 10. All right, that's a pay 400 for 10. So there's that. We had 5 on it, so it's gonna pay 35. We're gonna make the hard 10 look like 15. Bring the quarter up to our rack. All right, even numbers, unless it's an 11. Even or 11. 4, 1, 5, that's good. It's gonna pay 175. So, boom, we're taking it to 300. Here we go. Even numbers or an 11. Hey, there we go. That's a point. I think it's like our second point in this video. That's it. So it's way down there at 60. We're going to drop a quarter in, get back a nickel. As we know, that takes this bet to 150. And we get a quarter for the pass line. That goes up in there. We toss in a $5 crap for the second game. The hard 6 falls. And here in Colorado, hard ways are off when they come out, so we will just let them be off. All right, we're coming out. A yo would be amazing right here. Ooh, 516, right back on that 6. Hard ways are back on, the crap check falls. 2, 3, or 11. 5, 3, 8. 300s and pay 350. We're gonna go ahead, take the 600, rack the 50, toss a quarter in. We want a $10 hard 8, so we'll get 15 change. And then have a hard 8 for $10. 15 change up into the rack. 8 would be great. 8 or an 11, they're both great. 8's better. 314, so pay 400. 400 for 10. Take the 4 and the 10 up to 300. Rack the 200. $10 hard 4 gets replaced. Well, it was 5. We bumped it up to 10 since we have a $300 bet on the 4. Here we go. Keep it going, shooter. 459. 300's gonna pay 420. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 420. Take it to 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have our first Barney bet up there. Take that couple hundred back to the rack. 220 to be exact. A 9 would be great. Here we go. 9 or an 8. Not going to happen. But we did make some money on that shooter. All right, so all this is going to come down. We were getting there. We got our last shooter coming up, and then we're going to see where we're at. All we needed was an 11 for the alls. Or not the alls, but the talls, rather. We needed a 2 and the 3 for the alls. All the hard ways come down. Pass line falls. Quarter pass. Quarter for the 5, 10, 5, 5 crap. It's our last shooter. We need 750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 650, 750. We're already set up with all that. All right, we got to clear these numbers. We don't want to be handicapped as much as we would love it. All right, we're going to keep the same dice. Here we go, last shooter. 6, 6, midnight. To make us $10 on the pass. Because we lose that, we have a $5 crap check. It's already been proven and shown. So work our way down and get a yo. 415. So what we're going to do here, crap check falls, mark that 5. Last shooter, table closes off, 617. So we lose on all of that. So that's a terrible way to go out. So what we'll do, why is there extra quarter there? We can't end the video on a PSO. So what we'll do, and this might end up hurting us, but we'll give it one more try. 5, 6, 7, 750. And then 50, our pass line and our 5, 10, 5, 5 crap. Where are we at on time? Let me check this. We're at 40 minutes, so the goal here is to make this an epic roll, but we can't go out on a PSO. It's just, I don't like that. 2, 3, 5. Hey, look, just where we were. All right, here we go. Lucky 11 shooter. 2, 4, 6. 175 is gonna pay, sorry, 150 is gonna pay 175. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go straight to 300. Pull a quarter to the hard 6. We're gonna change it up a little bit. See if we can make a comeback. You ever been there when they're like, this is the last shooter and they're closing the table? It doesn't happen in Vegas, but here in Colorado, it does. They don't have enough dealers to be 24 hours at the craps table. So then you're making that last frantic push, 4, 5, 9. All right, 125 is gonna pay 175. So what are we doing? Going to 300. Here we go. So normally we would have been out of the hand already because we've had the 6 and the 9 hit. Here we go. Keep it going, shooter 6 and 9. 3, 1, 4. Does it pay 200? 4 and 10. Go to 200. We have to drop in a $5 vig and mark that 4. We're going crazy. 11th shooter. Keep it going. 3, 1, 4. So pay 400 for 10. We're gonna rack that one. Get a little bit of salvation on this one. We still aren't out of the hand yet. Here we go. 2 aces. Oh, here we go. I'm on. Lucky 11. 11 shooter. We went 1 extra. 5, 2, 7. Oh, we did not get out of the hand. So that was a bad decision to do what we did. We were close. We almost hit the small again. And we would have had some profit on that shooter. All right, so we'll just slide all that off. And we're gonna do a quick little, well, it won't be quick because I have a big mess here. I know there's no way that we are in profit. I don't think. Remember our buy-in was 7,700. Sorry, 7,500. 7,500. That one roll was nice, but I don't think it was enough to make it for all the bad decisions we had. We'll get this all sorted here. Yeah, I don't have all the editing knowledge and stuff, so you'll have to bear with me here. If you're still watching, I mean, it's been almost an hour-long video to this point. But like I said, I do appreciate all the support. You know, anyone that's out here in Colorado, if you want to link up and go hit the tables, real-time action, we could do that. We're up there quite a bit. Oh. Yep. Typically at the Brass Ass on the weekdays because they're open. They open up early. I could go up there during the day, get back in time to spend time with the family. Don't have the benefit of Bluff where he can record in the casinos. I can only do it on bubble craps, which is okay, but nothing just compares to the real table. All right. So we have a lot of blacks, but nowhere near the reds or the purples that we started with. So let's get these into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 500. 2. Yeah, my table's a little soft, so sometimes when I stack them like that, it doesn't match up quite the same. So there's 1,000. $3,000. So 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 50. So there's 50, 100. All right, we have $7,001. So we lost $499. Well, hope you liked what you saw. If you have some comments, recommendations, let us know. Please subscribe. Please go watch some of our long videos. And until next time, grip 'em and rip 'em.